Okay. I ended up getting a little bit off track on the industrial craft machines. Um, Kind of got off track of what the grand idea. What I want to do first. First major task that I want to do is I don't want to continue to manually mine. I mean, I've got quite a bit right now, but I don't want to continually be forced to manually mine. So I want to create a way of mining without me needing to do it. I could potentially do buildcraft and create some quarries. It is a little expensive on the diamonds, but I could easily probably I've got enough diamonds to make and enough iron and other things, coal probably to produce enough to do 2 quarries. But I don't I don't have the engines quite yet, and I do have fuel, so I could potentially power it. I'd have to create some energy cells, things like that, and tesseracts, and I want to try and do just a pure block breaker machine. I've already kind of done the quarries. I want a moving machine that's going to run at a level that I want it to run at, rather than a quarry that's just going to dig, because the age that we have set up for quarries is over 100 blocks high, because it's a hills biome that has been flattened, so it's really very high up. I could potentially manually dig out some shafts and set up some quarries off of those shafts, but it's not really what I want to try and do. I'd rather have a machine. I just want to try a machine. I haven't done a block breaker machine before. Machines that I have done have been mining wells or just regular quarries. So I'm going to try and create a block breaker based machine, which is going to involve frames. And then anytime you're talking about frames, you're talking about bluetricity and bluetricity frames and frame motors. So for instance, let's see, we're going to look at frames. We're going to want redstone tube frames, which is support frames, which are sticks around brass. And then, of course, redstone pneumatic tubes, which are redstone and a pneumatic tube, which are also 2 brass. So I need, what would this be? It's basically, I guess, if you get 2 brass, so it's about a quarter of an ingot um, per tube, and then you need 1 brass ingot per frame, so you need 1 1/4 brass ingots per redstone tube frames. And brass is brass is tin and 3 copper. Okay, so this is where I kind of branched off of into industrial crafts, because I knew I was going to need more copper. So that's where I branched off. 3 stacks of copper. Um, it would be enough. I didn't have as much copper earlier on to do what I wanted to do, but now 3 sacks, I think that's going to be enough copper to make the brass I need. Let me just quick. 3 copper for 4 brass. Okay, I think I've got enough. So let me just do 2 stacks This would, I guess, be half a stack or something like that. And try and make some brass. So that's bronze. Like this. I think it's a furnace. It's the alloy furnace I'm thinking of. Okay. So I need to make an alloy furnace, and I'm going to be doing a lot of brass. I've never done a bluetricity furnace before. It would be this one here. So 1 blue alloy ingot. Well, then I would at least need an alloy furnace for this. So either way, I have to make an alloy furnace. Alright, so I think I've got, here's some clay bricks. Let's make these into blocks. Okay, it should be enough to create the furnace. Alright, so there we go. And let me not do the electric bit now, because to do that, then I would have to create the panels, and I think the panels also need bluetricity ingots, and I'll hold off on that. I don't think I really need to create it. I have to do the panels and the Batbox, and I'll get to building those, of course, but not really interested in trying to do it right now. So I need to create brass. That's what we're doing. Brass, 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 brass. I'm gonna do this much brass to begin with. Stack of coal in here. We'll see how much brass it gets. I think that I guess should give us a full stack of brass, and that should give us just shy of a full stack of redstone frames, but I'll need more than that, so I probably should double that actually. There we go. That should do it. That should be able to give me enough frames and enough redstone frames to make the machine that I want to make. So now that that's cooking, I could potentially start making a Batbox and other things. So we're going to make a couple of these bluetricity ingots. Nickelite and silver. Let's see, I'm going to do a little bit more clay and just make another furnace. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of it over here. No, it's already doing that. Oh, I'll leave it to do it. Need 7 more. Alright, so nickelite and silver. Wait a sec. You've already done... Okay, yeah. 2 stacks you should get out of that. Alright, so a Batbox is a blue battery, some iron, wood plank, and these guys. And I think I need 4 of these. Okay. I actually need a couple more for copper and tin. For the transporting of the bluetricity. It was something like this. And then the nickel light was in the center. Okay, that'll be enough. Do 10. I'll leave 4 for the Batbox, and then 6 to transport. Alright, so... Alright. Iron. Electricity ingots. Batteries were here. Wood plank and some more iron. Okay, now gonna need these guys right here, solar panels. This is the doped wafer. Okay. Sand and coal. I don't really have a lot of either, I don't think. I don't even think I need that much. I'll do 8. Wait, no, I don't want to mix stone. Cobblestone. Put something in that can't be cooked. There we go. That'll stop it from trying to cook the sand. Alright. Let's make this happen. This is going to be a saw required to cut the silicone boule. Put the silicone boule here. Now we've got wafers. Now we can add, I think you add the ingots to the wafers. No? No, nickelite probably. Get some nickelite. There we go. So we'll turn those. I won't do all of them. So how many do I need to do? I need 8 per panel. And I'll make 4 panels. So I really need 16, which is... no, I need 24? Yes, I'm bad at maths. 32. Okay, so I got 16 out of that, so I need to do 8 more sand and 8 more. Wait, no. And cool, okay. Shoot. Alright, that'll make another 16 bowls after I slice it up. Or it'll make a bowl that I'll be able to turn into 16 more wafers. So that should get this 32 I need. A bit more nicolites. Oh no, I don't think I have enough. It's like one of the easiest things to get to. Alright, I might have to go down and get some more nicolite. Alright. There we go. There we go. Oh shoot, what goes in the center of these things? Ingots. There we go. Cool, 4 panels, Batbox, and we'll get some batteries. We'll set these guys up on the roof. Let's see, what do I got inside? I could do against this wall here. Whoa! Okay, so Batbox batteries. The system's going to need to be able to pull. All right, I'm really not ready yet. Okay, I need to make a couple more things. Actually, I'm going to need to make some more silicone bowls. For red and blue silicone wafers. Slightly bigger projects, it helps to have a chest to carry everything that's going on with the project. So I'll have these guys in there, and then I'll be putting retrievers and filters. And, I'll use some of this brass that I made to create some tubes. Alright, I think brass and glass? So how these guys work? There we go. That should be enough for now. Should easily be enough for this side. Okay, so let's cut the silicone up. So we're going to need a couple blue and a couple red. So to make red you need redstone. To make blue you need nickelite. Did I not pull it out of the crafting table? Oh, I'll just stick it all over here. Alright, that should make 8 of each. I'll need a retriever. So it's a filter. So I'll need to make 2 filters basically. So let me go ahead and make 2 filters then. 2 red dope wafers. So I need to wait for 2 red dopes. Create 2 pistons while I'm waiting, right? Yeah, 2 pistons. Some cobblestone. I've got so much of it in my inventory. Alright, there are pistons. 4 gold. Alright, so one of these guys we're keeping. The other guy we're turning into a retriever. 2 ender pearls, okay. Bluetricity ingot, 2 brass. Two iron. a leather. And then a filter goes in the center. Here's a retriever. What else we need? We're going to need a timer. Let's take just a little bit of this stone. Half quarter stack. And let's put that quarter stack in here. Cool, we got flint. That's kind of what I expected to get out of it. Take that gravel out, I'll put it back up top, and I get more flint. Alright, so... do I have any gravel sitting around in here? Yeah. I wanna, I'm interested in making more arrows. So, these guys plus feathers equals arrows. I don't think these things are chests, are not. Okay. Just make some arrows while we're waiting. Alright, full stack. Nice. +3. Alright, so we got a decent amount of this stuff right here, stone wafers. So I'm going to go ahead and make some timers. I figure I'll probably make 2. So pointer, it's easy enough. I think I'm going to need 4 of these guys because you also need a stick here, so get out of here. Get that out of there. Alright, so 2 of these guys. And then we need 2 of these guys. Alright, then we need 3 T-sections per filter, per timer. And then we need 3 of these per timer. So I think we need some regular stone wafers also. So let's go ahead and put this together. Wafer, wafer. And some wire there. And then these, I think they're called anodes. Anodes there. Pointer and cathode. Here's our 2 filters. We're always going to end up with extra anodes because you only need 2 and they're produced in 3s, so we've got some extra stone wafers and some extra anodes for a new timer. So that's that. We're getting closer. I'd like to make some red alloy wire. So I have to make red ingots. These guys here, red alloy. So it's either copper and redstone or iron and redstone. I think I'm going to go for the iron and redstone. So how many iron was that per? 4 redstone, 1 iron. Alright, so I'll just make a quarter stack then. Now I'll even split that in half and run it on both machines. Actually, I'm just a little bit of nickelite short of making another 4 nickelite? Short of making another whole solar panel. Alright, this back. 5 solar panels won't be too bad. I'm going to need some blue alloy wire as well. So for this I'm going to need wool. Let's see here. Some shears. Lots of drama in chat going on. Alright. Okay, so we got, I think it was like this. With wool. $12 should probably be enough. Lag. Okay, so 8 out of that one. 8 out of this one. This guy's producing the last of them. I forget where I was putting flint. So that's another thing we definitely needed. I'm thinking about putting it up over my oil tanks, oil and fuel tanks, which I might also end up putting the steam engine in there after we're done with pulling oil out of the ground. I might even do some things with the tanks as well. So, is this done yet? Yeah. That should give us 8, which is enough to do another panel. And I forget what was around the inside. Blue ingot. Cool. 5 panels. Alright, we got the filters, and now we got some red alloy wire. Alright, ingots we can make wire. Okay, so that'll allow us to hook up the timers. I could make some of these guys, I can make redstone. If I do that, then I won't need as much wire. What am I doing? I'll just pick up the whole box. Okay. So, we want the solar panels to... I'm just going to arrange them like this. It's the easiest way of doing that. Then, bluetricity wire to connect them. Then we're going to go ahead and connect it to our battery. But our battery has to be accessible from both the top and the bottom. I think we're gonna need to move these guys to the other side. Get away from me. Two of you, huh? Alright, so... something like this. Then... I don't know if I can go around that corner, so I'm going to go around this corner. Down, round, just like so. And we'll put the Batbox Batbox. So I don't think I can't connect this to the top. It has to be something like this. I can go in like that. Then let's see. We're going to have charge and uncharge on different sides. I think it discharges at the bottom. I kind of have to wait for sunrise, I think. Another thing I'm going to need to get, though, is I'm going to need to make an ender chest. So let's do up an ender chest. So basic chest, ender pearl, blaze rods. Let's see if I have 4 blaze rods left. I has 5. Alright, and just a wooden chest. One more plank. Cool. See, I needed 2. What am I thinking? Alright, so this. We need an ender pearl. So we need a little bit more iron. Guy here, ender pearl. Oh, technically we need to make 2 of these, so I will need a bit more, but let me just get this guy set up and then I can go back to the nether and get everything else off cam, I guess, for when the machine actually needs to be made. 2 obsidian and wool. Wool I can do. Okay, there's our ender chest. Oh, how much do we have? 500,000, nice. Alright, now we got some light. Okay, so this guy is going to be the one we want to pull charged out from. So this one can have the filter attached. And the other one's going to have a retriever. Okay. So that should fire off this guy. And I can give him bluetricity. So he'll work. He doesn't work without bluetricity. Okay, so the next pulse we should see the battery come out. Yep, there we go. Battery's out, and it's now in our chest. So let me put an empty one in. Now we can simulate both. We're going to simulate it pulling out of the chest. There we go. And then it's going to go into battery box. It's going to get charged. And the next pulse, it's going to go ahead and pull it out. And I'll have a pretty similar setup in the machine. So there we go. It just pulled it out. So now our chest should have 2 charged. Well, I just pulled the other charged one out. So it won't pull the charged ones out. It will leave the charged one in. So what I want to do now is go ahead and color code these guys. The box, the chest, so that it's going to be unique enough that no one's going to have the same combination of colors. So I'm going to pull out my dyes again. Let's see. I know I've got black, so I might just do be lazy and do black. I could clean this up a little bit if I played around with the saw, the hand saw. I could cut down a slightly thinner piece so all you see is just where the wire comes through. And I might do that, just to prevent creepers or anything from falling in. Let's see here. Of course, it won't charge at night, but I'll look to have enough batteries in the system running around back and forth that it'll be able to run through a night cycle, no problem. That'll be the idea anyway. Okay, I don't know how our tank got untanked, but weird. Alright, so they don't stack when they're... Right, let me give this thing some color. So I'll just make the middle one and the last one black. Oh, this would have to be open to accept the bluetricity. Alright, that works. Of course it prevents me from walking underneath it. Alright. So I can put all my batteries in there and then I'll go ahead and charge them all. Comes another battery out. It's going to go around and then into the battery box. It'll get topped off. Oh, I didn't put a proper filter on it. I have to put a dead one in here to tell it to only pull dead ones. Okay, this one should be dead. I must have not put it in fast enough. Okay, this one should be dead. Alright, cool. It's charging it. You'll probably even drop the timer down a bit more, but I won't be having a whole lot of dead ones floating around. It'll take a while for it to discharge the battery. As the machine moves, it's going to burn a little bit of that bluetricity. Thanks for watching an episode of my Feed the Beast Ultimate video series. If you had any questions, comments, or ideas about what went on in the video, then please leave me some feedback in the comment section below. Also, if the video was helpful, useful, or entertaining to you, then please like the video. If you did find this episode entertaining, then feel free to visit my YouTube channel and find the Feed the Beast Ultimate playlist to watch other videos. And subscribe while you're there so you know when the next video is available. See you next time.